We go on to the next round, which is the yes-no interlude. All politicians have to develop the skill of not answering a straight question with a straight yes or no. If any of our contestants here should do that, then we'll hear this noise, and they will be eliminated from the competition. Now, Jeremy, the railways, are you disappointed with the rail companies since privatisation?
Disappointed is a word.
It is, but was it better when it was nationalised?
Well, this is a very difficult question. We need to get away from this sterile old debate about who owns things.
Yes.
Who know whether it belongs to the government, whether it belongs to friends of mine. It really isn't the issue.
Do you agree with him on this?
This
question of
this
railway.
sceptred aisle. Sunless sea.
Sure. Do you travel first class?
Class is everything. In railways. As in life.
Did you come here on a train tonight?
Come frequently. In colours.
Do you understand any of this?
Of course, of course. Although our style varies, our core values are the same.
The same.
Yeah. Let's bring in the blue team for the moment. Are you worried that Spain is trying to get Gibraltar back?
On the railways?
Should we give Gibraltar back to the Spanish?
Absolutely not.
Should we swap Gibraltar for Majorca?
That's a good idea.
Are you worried about the monkeys?
I'm not worried about the monkeys, Clive.
Why did you turn to Griff Rhys-Jones? Is he a monkey?
I wanted to see if he was worried about the monkeys, but they seem to be leaving us alone so far. Can't speak for the other team, of course.
Do you think the Gibraltar problem is a serious one?
Si.
Should we give Gibraltar away the way we gave Hong Kong away?
We didn't give Hong Kong away.
Didn't we?
It was stolen from us.
Do you believe that?
I certainly do.
Do you just say it to get a cheap laugh?
That wasn't a cheap laugh.
Talking of chimps, have you seen the report from New Zealand, the suggestion that great apes and chimps should be given human rights? Will Self, do you think that chimps should be given rights?
Rights to roam, rights to buy a drink in Auckland, in any decent wet bar or hotel, as long as they're wearing a collar and tie.
Yeah. Do you think it should be extended to sheep in New Zealand?
Disconcerting sight of sheep in the best hotels in Auckland being served willy-nilly.
What does YES spell?
You try and dumb down the debate with this kind of facile question.
Yeah. Are you objecting to me coming down to your level?
Levels of power in any organisation are important, and in chimpanzee groups, dominance is established by a crude display of aggression enforced by the larger member of the group,
yes,
who subordinates the smaller, yes, and often older male.
Are you?
And feeds him into submission.
I see. Let's turn to the health service, Jeremy. Do you think there's a crisis in the health service?
If there is a crisis in the health service, we've got to look at what the root cause is, and clearly the cause is sick people.
Yeah.
We've got to establish whether they're bogus sick people or not. So we're going to try and make them walk up a flight of stairs, and if they fall down, they're genuine.
Yeah.
And then they can have an operation.
Do you think there's been a flu epidemic this winter?
It would be quite wrong for me to answer that question.
Why?
Because I'm in perfect health, and I wouldn't want anybody to feel in any way intimidated by my radiant good looks. And
he has the most astonishing bunion. It's guaranteed his re-election for several parliaments. Yeah, I have. It's a special meeting.
I'm so close there, and yet still so far away. Graeme, you were a doctor once, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Graeme, the loser, and